and welcome to my channel. Well, we have here some 3 new Rite Edge knives sent to me by Toby and family. And before we get into those, tell you a few duh things that just, well, one duh thing that just happened. I've had this tripod for quite a while now. Couple of months, I'd say, just off the top of my head. My memory's not really that great on stuff like that. But I haven't had it. I've had it for long enough that I should have known about all of its features by now. That's what I'm trying to get at. So anyways, it's got adjustable legs, and it's got all this other stuff, and you can raise the height up and down, and it's not made out of any metal, it's made out of plastic, but it works. Anyways, I was fiddling around with it, and there's this little knob up here, and it's the up and down height knob on a tripod. Oh man, I've been needing this so much because I've been adjusting the legs to the height. Oh, what an idiot. But yeah, that goes to show you, if you think you know all about something, fiddle around with it. It's usually not recommended on things, like nuclear weapons or aircraft and stuff like that. You don't flip switches you don't know about. But on stuff you buy like tripods, it's all right. Anyways, let's get out of that idiocy there. But see, it was always hard to me. I'm still sitting way back. I still have that issue with the tripod legs. But I'm sitting kind of at a side angle, side saddle, just for this. Now, this is another Rite Edge that he sent to me earlier, and this one was kind of like a buck 110 style, but they're made in China. It has it up here. I don't know if you can see that up there. It's a little China mark. I had it too high up. I had to adjust it. All right, so we've got the... You're going to have to read those all by yourself. I think you can read them. Let's see if there's anything similar. All right, the first 5 numbers are the same. So you could ignore the first 5 numbers, I would say. So we got a 2-5. We got a 3-4. A 2-4, a 2-4 and a 2-5 should go together. There we go. Now let's see what's hiding inside the boxes. Aha! These are like the Naha type of thing. Right. So if you couldn't afford a Joker, which I don't know why you couldn't, but if you couldn't afford a Joker, I'm sure these are less than the Joker knife. I don't know. We're going to have to remember, all right, the 2-4 came out. The one that I just pulled out was the 2-5. This is the 2-4. All right. Yeah. These are pretty cool. All right, here comes the different one. This is the 3-4. Oh, so right off the bat, I can tell he's got a little fancy file work going on there. All right, so we got all the boxes out of the way. Let's get a little ruler out here. We'll start with this guy. Well, the ones I remember, all right, 3-4. Where was the jiggy one? I'm getting jiggy with it. All right, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 little stripes on him. 1, 2, 3, 4 more stripes down here. A little dot work or crown work, And then filing on the mainspring. But it's still flush. I think Tobias was telling me one time, a lot of times, that this will hide imperfections, you know, on there, because your eye can't see it, and that's true. This also traps a lot of stuff. If you carry it around, you know, in your pocket, it'll trap. But it looks nice. And it's got some pretty nice wood on it. It's got that Naha shape with the, instead of a little roundy thing, I'm gonna break out a Joker just to contrast it. Oh, and speaking of Joker knives and stuff, and when I was showing all the bone handle ones, I forgot about this guy, or its horn. I forgot about this one because it's got the little file work in the back. Also, I had to clean a little bit of a cleaning compound out of their rouge and stuff like this. But this one's, there's a lot of friction to open it. Once you get it going, it's not bad, and it's a non-locking friction folder. And this is the, I think it's the pointer. Will you focus on that? Setter. There we go. Setter. It's a setter. So yeah, I left that one out. It was up here in the table in my mass of other knives and stuff. All right, let's get a comparable. See, this is a Joker one, but instead of wood and everything, they're using like some kind of composite plastic stuff. And there's a bigger yellow one that I think is joined cracky. I haven't officially announced him as AWOL. He's AWOL, but he's not MIA yet. He's not missing in action, but he's absent without leave. And that's the yellow, bigger version of this one. I know he's around here somewhere. I'm not saying he's run off yet. We haven't issued an APB for him yet, but there is a, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for the yellow one, the bigger yellow one. All right, so where was I? Going crazy. All right, so this one is a closed length of almost 4 inches, 4 1/8. It's about, and the long guy is 5 inches, and this medium one should be about the same, like 4 inches or so. Yeah, I think it's probably roughly supposed to be 4, but it comes out to just a little over it if you get it. You get it? All right, let's open up the fancy file work one. No nail nick. I usually don't use a nail nick on these. It's non-locking. And what do we have here? Rite Edge. Now I'm not gonna, even though this looks pointy, stabby and stuff, I'm not gonna stab. Ow, ow, ow. Put my wrist on this table here because I'm at an angle. What kind of blade length do we have on this one? About a 3-inch blade overall and 2 7/8 cutting edge. Let's check this guy. We've already looked at him on the outside, basically. Minor. This is really smooth, though. Minor gapping, but very minor. Nice little triangular work going on there. Yeah, these are pretty nice. Like I said, if you like that type, I'm sure they're inexpensive. I haven't looked at any of the prices yet. I'll overlay it or something. I used to put the screenshots at the end, but my video editing program, ooh, smacked. Got smacked by a ruler. Like a nun. Like there's a nun out there. None your business. Alright, 3.5 inches on this longer one. And the overall length would be like 3 3/4. So this is a nice long curvy. You really got 5 inches there. You gotta have big hands for this thing to be small in your hand. Yeah, see, that's the thing. A blade this long, you're gonna be tempted to with it, and if you do, it's got a fairly good back spring on it. I mean, it's stiff, but it doesn't take much because of the fulcrum and lever type thing. If you're going forward and you meet some strong resistance, that this is not going to go through. The blade's going to want to stop, but because of your momentum, if you've got a grip like this, that thing's going to fold. And when it folds, if your finger's not up there enough to feel that from the kick and you're back here, you're going to get cut. You're going to get cut on the top of your fingers, probably more than one. The first one closest is going to get the deepest cut. And by the time you realize it, it's too late. You know, so that's what I mean. With force and momentum, you want to have a locking blade, and you're trusting your fingers to it if you're holding it like that, you know. Like Patty was saying, if you're gonna thrust with a non-locking poking knife, you know, type of thing, you do it slowly. You know, you push it slowly, and you prepare yourself just in case the thing's gonna fold. You have time to react. There, that's your safety lesson for the day from someone who cuts himself all the time. So, you know, I got experience. Got experience in cutting myself. Speaking from experience here. I've never had one fold on my hand like that because I've known about I grew up with slip joints, you know, but I've had modern flippers get me from just messing around with them, you know, like an axis lock, you're holding it, and that thing has come down. There's a Gonzo back here. A Gonzo got me. One of them Gonzos got me. Yeah, this guy right here. Somebody was showing theirs recently, and I don't remember if it's thrifty or not in this top 50 or whatever, but somebody was showing it. And they were saying these are really good knives. And you see how easy that thing? It's more than just drop shutty. It's almost like it wants to go there. And one time I had something like this finger up there, and I went like this, and man, just the weight of the blade will get you. So yeah, you got to be careful. You got to watch where that blade wants to go and keep your fingers out of the way. Or trust that lock. So, you know, this one here, like I said, is that buck 110 equivalent. And it's got a back lock way in the back. It's pretty strong. I can't really show you here. This would absorb it too much, but... That's not super strong. It'd be better to hit it with a hammer, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, there you go. There's 3 more Rite Edges. I'll put their weights in. I don't want to take up your time right now. I'll put the weights in with a picture. But yeah, that's the thing about filming, especially collections. You know, I try to keep them all together, but sometimes they look so good, you want to take them out, you know, and look at them or have them nearby, and then you forget that they're out there. And if you're doing a collection thing, we already saw what happened. So there you go. Thank you, Toby and family, for sending these again, these different Rite Edges. As far as fit and finish and quality and everything, I rate these as one step above Pakistan knives. Pakistan knives, you know, if it said Pakistan on it, it'd be a lot rougher in here. It's like they just don't care sometimes, you know. I mean, they'll put embellishments on it, but for the most part, the inexpensive Pakistani knives like this, you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. I mean, they're inexpensive, but, you know, you're running that thing of how much money are you saving when you could get something a little bit better and doesn't cost that much more, you know. This one's got a nice half stop, locks solidly. I mean, you got plenty of tang here. Joker. So yeah, I have a very nice sub-collection of Joker knives now that Toby and family have sent so many of them. And yeah, I'd recommend them. But these are not bad. Like I said, we'll have to look at the price and look at the price difference, you know, like the difference between this one and this one. You can see this one, the handle's a little bit thinner, and this one just says stainless steel, and this one, the steels are probably pretty close to equivalent. This one's got more meat on them, and it looks kind of more embellished, but look at that, man. And you got a pretty good area here that you can get up, you know, and hold on, but yeah, that's pretty nice. And this guy would have to be, he's not really equivalent to that, but he's like that one. So yeah, thinner blades. I don't know. Let's see. This look thinner. Actually, these Rite Edge ones are thinner. Sorry, I was up here standing over the camera because my back was hurting leaning forward. We're going to have to fix this camera situation here. But this will help knowing that this tripod, this thing goes up and down, up and down. Yeah, I thought I had figured out all the little, like this one goes this way, and this one goes this way. And then that was it. And then I happened to be looking around. There's one that secures the camera, you know, a turn knob that secures the camera base to the thing. But then way down here is this little central shaft that lets you go way up if you want to. I'm still going. I don't know how far this thing goes. There. Goes up that high. I didn't know it would go up any high, let alone that high. Let's get back down here. Hope you took your Dramamine. I warned you before you got in the car, take your Dramamine. We're not going to pull over just because you want to vomit. All right, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.